Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming. So I'm going to do a video here where I go over the new style of the protective magnetic acrylic cases. I really like these, in fact so much that I bought quite a few of them so I could sell some extras for any of you who are looking for it. I did have some people ask me about it. And you know, I can ship worldwide pretty much with this stuff. There are a few places I won't ship, but for the most part I can. And then at the second part of this video, I'm actually going to show you guys some Charizards that I plan to put up for sale. And it's just a small portion of them. But in the nutshell, I'm going to show you how you would receive it, you know, kind of in the mail. This right here is kind of like double boxed. How I receive them, I mean, so these are, you know, straight from the guy who makes them. So you've got one box, and then so nice. There's another box right here, and when you open up that box, which this could be, I think some of the ones I had, this second box was white. And then on the inside of that, you actually have your acrylic case, which is covered in this like little foamy stuff. Which I'm breaking it off because I'm going to use this case. And then finally, you get to the case. Right, and it's pretty simple. There's no assembly required. There's no screws. It's just these magnetic connection points, and they are thicker. This one's a little different. I think the last one that I showed you guys opened up from the side. These open up from the bottom, and the magnets are still, you know, pretty strong. I'll show you guys that again. I mean, you don't have to fiddle with lining it up. Maybe I'll point that down just a little bit. You know, it comes right up onto it, but it comes off easy enough if you want as well. It also comes with a little cloth you can wipe down to get fingerprints off, and then these little things which help it, you know, not move when it's sitting, you know, upright. And I'll show you guys that as well. So I'm going to show you a few different boxes. This is a first edition Gym Heroes box. I don't think this one's on the site for sale. The ones in the background are. I'm trying to construct another WOTC box set. You just kind of stick it in there sideways like that. I mean, it's a pretty tight fit, but it's not so tight that, you know, it doesn't have a little bit of play for difference in seals, or, you know, if you have a crushed corner or something like that. And then, oh, upside down. See, I won't let you do it. And then there it is. And you can see that, you know, it looks great. I mean, I love the way it looks. You know, it holds the box pretty well. You know, if you go to shake it really hard, I'm sure, you know, this bottom will come out. I would still suggest, if you're going to carry this from, you know, point A to point B, you know, hold the bottom. There's no point in not holding the bottom and trying to test, you know, the magnets. You know, if something was wrong for whatever reason, you know, I wouldn't want to be out a pristine box, or, you know, for it to bend or something. But for the most part, you know, it's pretty tough. You know, it's gonna do its job. It's gonna, you know, hold in the box. And if you want to, you know, open it up and put another box in there or sell the box, you can, and you can do it really easy. So I like it. Like I said, don't go, and I mean, I'm gonna try and do this really hard so that it does come up. So I mean, if you do it really tough, you know, it can come undone. So don't, you know, think that this is screwed on here and it won't come off. Just like you wouldn't take this and just drop it on the ground because it's in a protective case. You still want to protect it if you can, but it's a versatile case that can open and close, you know, with relative ease if you want to pull it off, but it'll stay shut for the most part if you're holding it. You know, if you had to carry it around like this, I think you'd be okay. Alright, so there's the Gym Heroes box. I'm going to show you guys. So it does fit Neo Discovery, it fits Neo Genesis, Neo Discovery, Neo Revelation, Neo Destiny. It should not fit the e-reader boxes because those had 9 cards per pack, so their boxes were significantly less thick. I don't know the exact dimensions on it, but they would fit in here. I think they would fit in here. However, you know, there would be a gap, so it would still look good, but, you know, it would have more play, kind of like a Yu-Gi-Oh box, I guess, or something like that. All of the sets up through Neo Destiny, I think all the first edition or sets with first edition stamp would be fine in here. Then it also fits. Let me get another box out. You can't see the knife. That's okay. don't really need to see how to open up a box. I wouldn't think anyways. Oh, and I'll show you how to use those little rubber pieces on the end too with this one. Alright, so here's another box. Set that off to the side. It's pretty thick acrylic. I mean, that's, I'd say a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/8. So I mean, if you've dealt with that before, then you know it's pretty thick. So here's a Unified Minds box. Right now, looks like it's catching on something. It was just a little bit of plastic. I'm trying not to shove it in too hard. But it's a nice tight fit, you know. Fits very well. You know, there's the bottom of it. What I like to do is open up the baggie. I'll keep the little cloth. Then I take these and you can just peel them off. I like to put them right over the magnets. That way you kind of got a uniform spot for them to go. And if you ever change out the bottoms for whatever reason, you know, it should be in the same spot. And that just that'll keep it elevated off of the ground a little bit, but more importantly, you know, it keeps it from sliding much. You know, whereas if you have this one doesn't have it, you know, that'll slide around pretty easy. Where this, you know, you're gonna set it there, you know, it's gonna flip over before it wants to move. So, you know, it's stuck on there pretty good. I don't know how well they'd stick to each other, but probably pretty good. There we go. That one doesn't have it, so it'll be a little different than the other ones. Now, these aren't exactly super readily available in the market, so if we sell through these pretty quick, it might take me some time to open up more. I'll sleeve one more. I'll show you that I can do like a Neo Destiny. I know that was kind of different with the shinings, but the pack itself should be the same. I think pretty much any pack or box that has 11 cards inside of it is going to fit. Now the cases that I was using, they're a little bit cheaper. I'll show you one. These little flip-top Sterilite boxes. See that right there? But these are like $1. These I'm selling for, well, I think it's $69.99 what I'm asking for them on eBay. They're kind of awkward and to shift, and I want to protect them. Right now they're double box. That includes a third box as well. And the weight is over it's between 1 and 2 pounds. Someone wanted 3 going to Australia, and I put it in because of the awkward size, I needed a pretty decent sized box. It ended up being between 5 and 6 pounds for 3 of them. Well, we'll leave that out for now, but you can see the Neo Destiny box should go in here. I like to just push the little seals in a little bit. And there it is. Just like that. You've got a nice display case that can stack. I mean, to me, these are no-brainers. In fact, I almost invested in molds myself for something like this. Now, here's an XY Evolutions box. You can tell it's got like really loose wrap on it. Actually, I opened up the case myself, so I know it's legit. I want to show you guys that it will fit XY. I assume I don't know if it's all XY series, but any that are the same size as Evolutions, which should be hopefully, you know, most of them, but it fits, you know, just fine. Yeah. That's it. I mean, that's all you got to do. I mean, you can pop it on and off, just like that. And it looks really nice. It's very protected. I mean, I'm hitting that pretty hard. It's definitely not going to puncture through that thick of acrylic. Alright, so let me get into the PSA cards I was telling you guys about. I know I promised you some of those. For you Charizard lovers, you were probably waiting on that the whole time. So I've got a lot of Charizard cards that I've been setting back in boxes. I've got 3 shoe boxes full, which is about 300 of them. And they're really essentially all extras. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick out the ones that I want. And something that I am going to weed out is for sure Japanese or foreign language Charizards. And I have a lot of them. They range from, I'll go through a couple stacks that I have, but this isn't going to be all of them. If when you look at this video, you're wondering if you see a specific card that you want that's not for sale on eBay, first I would check to make sure that I have any of these Japanese Charizards on eBay at all, because if I don't, I just haven't gotten around to it. That's CP6, by the way. That's a first edition level X. And if I have, then, you know, check there, just because it's going to be pretty quick through eBay. But if you do see something on eBay and you want to buy it directly, I can get you a little bit better deal. Just message me about that. There's the Full Art Flashfire Charizard. I should have at least one of those in English that I'll be selling. What is that, Tag Bolt? I think that's the equivalent of Boundary, Team Up. I think maybe it's Team Up. That's CP6. Yeah, there's another CP6 Charizard. Got a Dark Charizard from Team Rocket. Not too expensive there. That's a Mint 9, right, from base set. Then you got Blaine's Charizard. This one is just a Top Sun, in which, man, I was looking over this one. It may be a decent regrade. I think they were pretty tough on it. I mean, 9, I guess you can't ever be really tough with a 9, but they probably saw something that I just don't see. The guy that I bought it from thought the same thing. And usually when somebody says that to me, I find something pretty simple that, you know, was missed. This is a, oh, check out, this is a regular base set one. I didn't even know that I had one of those stuck back in here. Here's a Charizard. This one's pretty cool. This was a no rarity base set Charizard, and it's an 8. Not sure the prices, what those are fetching nowadays. We got a 9 for the Charizard EX. Got a Lance's Charizard, so we've got the common from Verse Series. There's another one of them. The E Starter Deck First Edition, got a 9. And that's the same card, but as a 10. Shining Charizard, 9. Sold a few of those recently. Here we've got the Plasma Gale First Edition Mint 9. That was stack 1. Still got another stack to go through. Here's a First Edition base set Spanish Charizard. That's got the 9. I think on this one, 9 was pretty solid on it. It almost had like a hollow bleed thing going on with it, so I don't think it would have the same eye appeal. Here we've got a Gold Star Charizard, Gem at 10. It is unlimited. I know sometimes they don't say it correctly up there at the top. Here we got an E-Reader, Gem at 10. That's First Edition. Got another Level X, Gem at 10. Got the Stormfront Secret Rare, a 9. Then we have another one as a 10. This one's First Ed. The other one was unlimited. Here we've got a Miracle Crystal First Edition Charizard, Gem at 10. There's that E Starter Deck one, Gem at 10. Got the GX Full Art. Was a promo on the English side, I'm not sure on that side. Got the Hyper Rare from Burning Shadows, Gem at 10. Got a couple CD Gem at 10s. These always sell pretty quick, so those should move in and out fairly quickly. Got another Mega Charizard from what's it, CP6, the 20th anniversary set. Got the Shiny Charizard, Gem at 10. Got another one from, I don't know if it's, yeah, CP6. Then another CP6 Charizard itself, not the EX. That's 3 of those we got. There's another 9 from the Neo Binder. Another Lance's Charizard. Another CD promo Charizard. And then another Level X Charizard. Like I said, this is just a couple stacks I've got. That was about 1 row in 3 of the boxes, and they have 2 rows each. I won't be selling all the English stuff. I'm going to be a little bit more picky about, especially if I don't have a Gem at 10 already in it. But these can't really go into my Master Charizard set. It's just, I'm going for the English side of stuff. So the Japanese and Spanish stuff is definitely going to go. I'm going to put it up on eBay for sale. If you don't see it there, send me an email. Maybe we can work out a deal. If you see something you really want, then if you want it fast, the best way to do it is to make me an offer. If you don't see a price, make an offer, because those are the ones I'm going to respond to the most quickly. That's who got my First Edition German base set box. The guy who basically made a fair offer very quickly right out front. Had a lot of people try to lowball it. One guy was just like, hey, I'll give you $6,500, and you know, I sold it to him. But anyways, there's that Neo Destiny box. We'll put it back in there. You guys don't forget to like and subscribe and continue to comment and come back to the channel. It motivates me to keep putting out videos. When it's not as much participation, then I'm not as motivated to do videos every single day, because it can be very time strenuous trying to tell my kids to get out of here so I can have an hour of quiet time so I can talk to you guys and edit these videos. But I do appreciate all of you who are watching, who have watched all the way to the end. As it's always a pleasure to see you guys comment and talk about these different things. And I'll be putting out more videos for the Q&A as I have time to do that as well. Thanks.